Kia ora and good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Daniel Pengelly. Welcome to the Harcourt's Holmwood auction rooms. On behalf of Holmwood, I'd like to introduce our CEO, Mr. Kyle Sutherland, over to my left. Now, I'll be working alongside our auction team, Bridget Andrews to my right and Kyle Siebert also to my left. Now, I point these people out, also Hayden Broadbelt, our auction manager. And we have other managers in the room, Alex Neat from our Ilam 2 office, Nicola Cray and Shah Sutherland Todd from our Ilam offices. They're here to assist you in your purchases today, so if you have any questions, please just wave them over to you as you go. Now, I'd also like to say a very warm welcome to our owners here this morning. Thank you for your work over the last 2 months, zhuzhing the gardens, chopping pillows in the lounges, getting everything ready for open days. I understand the stress and the work that goes into that, and also I want to thank you for choosing to work alongside our award-winning team here at Harcourt's Holmwood. Now, our team will have made all the relevant paperwork available to you throughout the campaign. So that's the limb and the title and the contracts from which we work as approved by the Real Estate Institute of New Zealand and the Auckland District Law Society. Now, to the rules of the auction room itself, your bidding today is cash and unconditional. You are the best buyers in the market. You are the people that our owners want to be talking to. Now, our properties are being offered for sale today, subject to reserve prices. So if the top accepted bid matches or betters that reserve, why then you will be buying the property. As auctioneers, we may nominate the sums in which we raise the bidding. So we may say 20,000, 10,000. We also may refuse any bid if we do not deem it in the best interest of our owners. Now, if there's an absence of bidding, we may choose to bid on behalf of our owners. If we do so, we're going to let you know that that's what we're doing by referring to it as a vendor bid, and we will only do that under those reserve prices that I have mentioned. Now, there are a few agents in the room. We will endeavour to point them out to you if they get into the fray. They're here to assist buyers who are wanting to walk away with the keys today, so please know that we've cited the relevant paperwork for them to do so appropriately. Now, one thing that people don't often know about auction, our owners may withdraw their property from sale at any point. That's up to and even during the auction process. Now, the main time where this might happen is if we don't reach that reserve price, we'll pause with the top bidder. We'll invite you to one of these rooms here and we'll have a discussion seeing if we can reach agreement. Now, our owners can choose to sell to the person outside the room, which means it may not come back in here to the auction arena. So my best advice is simply hold the top bid and either we'll be selling to you or you'll be the one that we're talking to you. We'll be talking to us. Now, if there's any confusion on a bid at any point, we'll simply revert to the last undisputed bid and then we'll resume the auction from there. But the key thing, the thing you really want to know is when you hold that top bid and the hammer comes to contact with the lectern, and you've bought the property, you're going to join our agents to sort two things quite promptly. Firstly, you're going to sign that memorandum of contract and acknowledge that you've received the approved REA guide. And secondly, you'll arrange the payment of your 10% deposit. And that is it, and it's all done. You never have to do an open home ever again. Right, so those are the rules that we bid and buy to today. Let us move into our catalogue today. Our first property, that is 112 Sherborn Street in St Albans, brought to the market by Ash and Spencer Sutherland Todd. A wonderful campaign, Ash, very busy here in Sherborn Street. Now, the property itself, formerly described as an estate in freehold. Good morning, Spencer. Jump up here. Say good morning to those people joining us online. Very good. So now the property itself, an estate in freehold comprised of 231 square metres, more or less, all contained and described on that record of title that Ash and Spencer have provided to you over the last 3 weeks. Now, settlement is proposed for the 19th of June 2025, so mere weeks weeks away when you can be moving in. And the list of chattels, that remains unchanged. And I take it that you've read and understood further terms 23 through to 25 of the contract. You bid, you buy on that basis here this morning. Now, the property itself, what is on offer, how you're about to change your life. This has been freshly renovated. The work has been done so that you can just move in and relax. Now, the words that jumped out at me in the description and when I was walking through, standalone, freehold, townhouse, right on the edge of the city, and I noticed the all-important double garaging, the off-street parking this close to the central city. This is sought after and fought after. Inside, as I said, all the work done, it's renovated, it's modern, you've got new carpet, it is all ready to go for you, and I particularly liked being welcomed, Ash and Spencer, into that front, that deck that sort of wraps around the side of the house. That's where you're going to be hosting your friends, maybe some pre-drink cocktails in there before you head off into town on your $8 Uber ride. Whatever the minimum Uber charge is, that's going to be your new preset as you live your funky life on the edge of the inner city. Now I'm going to get things underway on a vendor bid, make it really simple, on a vendor bid of $750,000. And a very exciting place to start. My suggestion, $25,000 from here. Who goes 775? Get themselves into the heart of St Albans. Once called at 750. Twice? Thrice called? Well, look, I don't hesitate then at 775. Is there 800? Exciting number, a lot of house, good sized bedrooms, a little bit of architecture upstairs to the shape of the hallway, the shape of the roof coming into the inside of the house at 775. Once, twice. Third opportunity, well, I'll move one last vendor bid, Ash, on behalf of our owner, 800,000 with me. Clearly worth more than this, a lot of house. All the work's done for you, as I said, at 800,000. Well, look, Ash, I'm going to pass back into your hands to deal with the conditional market. Let's start the next stage of the campaign. Passed in at 800. If you've got interest above that level, I'd be ringing Ash. We could get you through this afternoon. It is vacant. As I said, you can be taking over this property on the 19th of June. That is very exciting that you could be changing your life and have your new home sussed by then. Passed in at 800. Good luck to you, Ash. Good luck to our owner for the next stage of the campaign. And we'll be back with you very shortly to take you to Northwood. Ladies and gentlemen, if I could have your attention, please. I take you now to our next property. That is 61 Brookwater Avenue in Northwood, represented by Kay Caddick. A wonderful campaign over the last 3 weeks. Kay, good luck to you. Good luck to our owners here this morning. Now, the property itself, formally described as an estate in freehold, comprised of 583 square metres, more or less, all contained and described on that record of title that Kay has provided to you in those property files over the last 3 weeks of the campaign. Now, settlement is proposed for Friday, the 8th of August 2025, or any other date mutually agreed in writing already with our owners. Now, that list of chattels, that remains unchanged, and I do note that the spa pool will be passed to you in an as-is, where-is condition, and there are a few excluded chattels in there, but they have been in the contract from the word go. So no surprises there, and I take it that you've read and understood further terms of the contract 23 through to 25. You bid, you buy on that basis today. Now, the property itself going there, I had the pleasure of spending an hour there a couple of weeks ago. The word that comes to mind in this home is immaculate. Coming in straight away, the gardens all tended, beautifully landscaped. Coming inside, I immediately couldn't choose whether the owner had furnished it themselves or whether they had staged it. That's how nice it was, but it felt lived in and so warm. That front formal lounge caught me straight away. That gas fire, that would be where I'd be spending my winters. The open plan living room around that kitchen, that scullery, or the walk-in pantry, that's where I'd be spending my summers, flying out into that deck, that beautiful landscape backyard, the spa pool coming with it, and I just thought, gosh, this is the place to be relaxing on my evenings after dinner. Further down the house, you've got good-sized bedrooms. Everything's looked after. Kay and I both commented on the double curtains, the sheer drapes, the quality curtains behind them. Certainly not something you've just bought off the rack at a supplier. These have been made for the house. And of course, the pièce de resistance in this property is right at the rear of at the house. You've got that currently what is set up as a beauty room. Look, I'm not a masseuse, but I wouldn't be changing it if I bought the house. I'd just be getting my partner to learn how to do massage, and then I'd be popping out to that room on the end of the week going, right, now you take care of me. But if you're working from home, then this is set up for you, whether this is office, beauty room, hair salon. There are options with the side entrance and foyer that's got its own entrance down the side of the house. It's set up perfectly for whatever you need it to be. Perhaps it's working from home, perhaps it's an older member of the family, or perhaps it's a teenager that you've fallen out of love with, but legally you have to retain until they're 18. That's really up to you. I'm going to get things underway on a vendor bid at $850,000. There's a lot of home here in Northwood at that level at $850,000. My suggestion from here is $25,000. Is there $875,000 to get into the fray? A lot of house, lot on offer here. First call at $850,000. Second. Third call. Well, look, I don't hesitate at $875,000. Worth it all day long. Is there $900,000 in the room? At $875,000. Once, twice, thrice called. I will go $900,000. I'll reduce my steps if that helps. Would you go $920,000? At $900,000, a wonderful home in Northwood. Whenever you want to have a break, you're just going to pop straight out of Northwood onto that main North Road, pop out of town, you go to Hamner, or if you just want a Sunday drive, you'll pop out to Rangiora or Oxford, go for that Sunday drive loop. All very easy. You've got the supercentre there, shopping, supermarket, right on your doorstep on the drive home. Once, twice, third opportunity. Well, one final vendor bid at $920,000 then with me. At $920,000, if I see no bidding, I'll pass back to Kay for the next step of the campaign. Right, Kay, I'm surprised, but I'll pass into you at $920,000, but you are not surprised. You're ready to go for the next stage. We know that there is interest waiting to be updated after this morning, so I'm going to announce a deadline on Tuesday the 17th of June. That's next week. All offers will be presented to our owners at 4:30 p.m. There'll be open homes this weekend, Kay, Saturday afternoon, Sunday. Get along to this home. It is immaculate. It is a wonderful property. You know that you're going to be dealing with good owners when you learn that they steam the sheets for the open homes. That's the level. So you think about the presentation that's going to be passed to you on the day you take your keys. Everything is going to be immaculate. You're not going to have any problems buying this property. Kay, good luck to you for our deadline next week, and good luck to our owners. And we will take you shortly to St Albans in a moment. Thank you so much.
All right, bidders and buyers, thanks very much for joining us here. If you are just joining us at the Holmwood Auction Room, a very good morning. Welcome to those at holmwood.co.nz. It's great to have you with us. We go now to 153 Rutland Street in St Albans. It's been brought to the market by Helen Thompson from the Island 2 office. No stranger to the auction room. This, for me, Helen, this year is an absolute highlight. I really do think this home is quite the peach. I think you'll be here to bid and buy because it is so special. It is, according to the contract, a freehold title, 627 square metres more or less. Your settlement day, 12th of September 2025. You might be working to a pre-arranged date. That's absolutely tickety-boo, no problem at all. Helen, we know this home was built in an era where character charm was the norm. This home retains so much of that flair, but it's been beautifully modernised and enhanced throughout, not least by our owners who've thoroughly enjoyed their time at this address. It's got a wonderful practical floor plan, great separation of spaces. You see that stunning, neutral, modernised, sleek kitchen. I could go on forever about that kitchen. It's got great vantage point to the outdoor areas. The bedroom accommodation is commodious. The master particularly has a wonderful ensuite, great access to the deck and that beautifully kept and established garden. This is really a very manageable parcel, but so very valuable considering the location. It's just a hop, skip and a jump to Machino for some of the best coffee in town. You might bump into a Crusader or two. And we know the benefits of the school zoning here. You've got Heaton, you've got boys and girls, and you've got Paparoa. So, ladies and gentlemen, in this area synonymous with capital growth, I just think this is such a great option for you and your family. Let's identify the new owner here at 153 Rutland Street in St Albans. Bidders and buyers, vendors instructions. I open the bidding at $850,000. Look for a nice easy $50,000. Take me to $900, but at $850 the bid's with me. First call. How much was that? 1,250,000. Fair and reasonable bid there, Spencer, at $1,250,000. I look for any advance on that bid there at $1,250,000. First call. At $1,250,000 now, second call. Third and final call. The question you have to ask yourselves is, where do we find the next one? Is there any better bid or offer? I'll take 20 if you like. Try your luck with 10. At $1,250,000, I've counted 3 times. Any better bid, any better offer? All right, we'll take a quick pause. Auction's open. Need to have a quick chat with you, Spencer. Auction is open. If there is any change from any interested parties, let us know. Back with you very soon.
Ladies and gentlemen, if I could once again call your attention, please. I take you to number 1 at 422 Barbadoes Street in Edgware, represented by Alan Skihill from our Island office. Now, the property itself, formally described as an estate in freehold, comprised of 226 square metres, more or less, all contained and described on that record of title that Alan has supplied to you over the last few weeks. Settlement that's proposed for Thursday, the 19th of June 2025, or any other date mutually agreed in writing already with our owners. The list of chattels, that remains unchanged. I take it that you have read and understood further terms 23 through to 25 of the contract. You bid, you buy on that basis here today. Now, what you have on offer, though, quite a unique opportunity right on the edge of the 4 avenues. For me, the location here is phenomenal. This is walking distance to work, walking distance to Little Poms, where you're going to be spending your Sunday mornings having brunch. Big Poms or Pomeroys will be where you spend your Friday nights having drinks with your friends. You'll be I don't think you'll be having a car in this location. You'll just be grabbing scooters everywhere. But Central City is on your literal doorstep. Inside, you've got a lot of house. You've got that double garaging. That is, once again, as I said earlier today, all important in this location, this close to town. Whether it's for cars, fantastic, or whether it's just for storage of life. Out the front, I'm told the owners that that we can easily get one car just in front of the garage, one on the edge of the driveway. So 3 to 4 car parks that's needed. And Alan and I have both been there a few times in the last few weeks. Parking has been easy as. Very surprising that every time we've pulled up, there's been car parks waiting for us right outside. Inside, though, what's on offer here? 4 double bedrooms, each with their own ensuite. A fantastic opportunity. You never have to share a bathroom again. Nobody has to see your toothbrush. You don't have to worry about whose is whose here. All ready to go. And downstairs, a guest toilet. So nor do your guests have to share your own bathroom here. You each have that privacy of how you live. Downstairs, 2 living areas that are the double doors in between, giving you great divide between the sort of the formal lounge or the media room where you could be watching the game, watching your Harry Potter marathon, whatever you want to do, but shutting those doors so that those cooking and dining can have a bit of separation. You've got that wonderful courtyard outside. You have everything you want. The rental return, I believe I've been told, it's been consistent for the last 10 years. Not a single week skipped, because it's been the same tenants they want to stay on, and so potentially that next 10 years, not a single week skipped between tenancies is what might be in front of you. A fantastic, phenomenal result there. Look, I'll get things underway on your behalf. Where do we open on a property like this? I'm going to suggest 600,000 to get us underway. 600,000, is there, say 620? Wonderful opportunity. Maybe this is adding to your portfolio, or maybe you're going to let those tenants go and moving in here, get your family into a bathroom each so you never have to worry about sharing again. Once, at 600,000. Twice, third time, I'll happily move then on a vendor bid at 620. Is there 640? 620 with me. A lot of home on offer at this level. Once, twice. Third call, 640 then. Is there any further interest in the room? Now is the time to avoid competing with the conditional market next week. At 640, first, second, third time. Look, I'm going to do one more vendor bid, Alan, on behalf of my owners, at 680 with me on a final vendor bid. Clearly worth more than this. A wonderful opportunity. If you've got interest above 680, my suggestion is you get in touch with Alan and you get through this week. Alan, I know we're ready to go. I'm going to pass in at 680, but we're ready to go. We're opening to the conditional market now, and we're announcing a deadline for Monday at 4 p.m. So if you've got interest above that level of 680, come and have a look. There's a lot of house on offer, a very unique opportunity here. And as I said, wonderful tenants who are very keen to stay on. So you could take over in 2 weeks and your rental income is coming in 3 weeks. All ready to go for you. Good luck to you, Alan. Good luck to our owners on the deadline next week. And we will be back with you shortly to take you to Glendovi Road. Thank you so much.
All right, bidders and buyers, thanks very much for your patience in waiting. Some good discussion outside of the room. I turn your attention back to St Albans at 153 Rutland Street. We left the room on a live bid at $1,250,000. There was some good discussion working with our clever colleague Spence Sutherland Todd. He's working with a very lovely family, and I know Helen has really enjoyed working with our current owners, really special people, and there's been a good discussion. It has produced an increase of $25,000 under clause 2.6. Our owners have opted to withdraw the property, and to a very nice new family. They're coming to the neighbourhood. It's very happily been sold. Congratulations. Spence, great work. Helen, as always, wonderful campaign, and congratulations to our new owners. To our current owners, thanks so much for the opportunity. It's been a pleasure. All right, we go now to Fendleton. It is 30B Glendovi Road, and brought to the market by John Fulton and his team here at the Ilam 2 office. John really has the privilege of working with some superb property. This, for me, is a real standout. I must commend the architect, John. I just think it blends panache and practicality so superbly. It's well ensconced on a rear parcel down a long driveway, so you're away from the hustle and bustle. It is number 30B at Glendovi Road, a freehold title, 603 square metres of very manageable but highly valuable land, and your settlement date, the 25th of June 2025. You might be working to a variation. That's absolutely okay if it's in writing. What I was so impressed about with this home, John, is the attention to detail. There are no cut corners here, quality at every turn. When you enter the foyer, as it were, you've just got a real sense of space. It's light and bright throughout. That kitchen is absolutely beautiful, and I really feel it's the heart of the home. Wonderful living spaces throughout, the heating, the joinery. It's all of such a quality that you'll be warm and comfortable throughout the seasons. The bedroom accommodation is brilliant. I don't think anybody's going to feel cramped in this home. It really would suit a growing family, or certainly an already big family. The upstairs has the benefit of that kitchenette area as well, so this could suit those with the great fortune of living with their in-laws, or certainly if you've got teenagers. I just think this will be a very, very popular option. Outdoors, great spaces for entertaining. The garden is quite beautiful. I can imagine guests having a whale of a time at this address, and in this location, all of the wonderful school zones, the access to the amenities, all of that underpins the value here. Bidders and buyers, you can't go wrong buying in this neck of the woods. So let's get underway here at 30B Glendovi Road in Fendleton. Bidders and buyers, I look for an opening bid, an opening offer. $2 million. Hello, Mr. Duncan McGregor. How are you? Nice to see you. At $2 million, an opening bid. Some would argue a little bit optimistic, but hey, God loves a tryer, Duncan, at $2 million, and we're away and laughing. Is there 2.2 on the rise? At $2 million I have, first call. At $2 million with my good friend. At $2 million, second call. Third and final call. At $2 million, I'm going to place that vendor bid there at 2.2, Duncan. Encourage you to come back into the fray, perhaps at 2.4, but don't let me limit you. At $2 million I have 2.2, I should say. Once called at just 100,000, was it? Surely not just the 10,000, Duncan. Would you take me to 250 and perhaps we pause and have a conversation? Just the 10. Gosh, he is a tough customer, tougher than a $2 steak, old Duncan McGregor. At $2,210,000. At $2,210,000 working with you. Once, twice, third and final call at $2,210,000. Duncan, I probably should vendor bid again, but I think you're going to make life a bit difficult. So let's pause and do this in private. We'll have a conversation outside of the room. The value surely higher than the current level at 2.210. If there is any change from other interests, please let us know. Back with you very soon. And buyers, if I could have your attention, please. I turn your attention back to 30B Glendovi Road in Fendleton. We left the room on a live bid at $2,210,000. There's been some discussion outside of the room, and those discussions are ongoing. But for the time being, I pass the property back to John. Folks, if you are looking for a substantial family home in a very private location in one of Christchurch's favourite suburbs, certainly in terms of potential for capital growth, please do give John and the team a call. You'll be most impressed upon viewing this home. It's beautifully appointed throughout, no cut corners, absolutely quality at every turn. So bidders and buyers, property's passed in, and that does conclude our day here at the Holmwood Auction Room. It's been a privilege to host you all here. To those joining us online, thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your week, a great weekend, and we will see you next Wednesday.